let's say, Brent, that we are looking to get a new dog. What are some certain variables that we should look at? Where do we start looking?
So one thing that I like to look at, again, age, there needs to be an age discrepancy, right? So a couple things that you guys have to be concerned about. Bringing over similar ages, similar temperaments, and sometimes even similar breeds, right? Like sometimes certain dogs, certain personalities of dogs are genetic packages. Like if I get a bulldog and I get another bulldog and they're similar in temperament and similar in age, well, don't be surprised if they start fighting over shit, right? If I get a dominant female German Shepherd and another dominant female German Shepherd, don't be surprised if they start fighting over shit, because dogs, in order for packs to work, in order for teams to work, everyone has to have complementary strengths, right? And one thing to kind of consider is, this dog might have a specific niche of like, I'm the protector and I'm the boss, and the other one has to be able to have the complementary opposites of that, right? So maybe they're more subordinate and they're more of the alert system instead of the actual enforcer that goes and lunges at the people at the gate, right? So we got to kind of look at our dog's temperament and personality and who they are and who they've been for long periods of time, and that'll help us kind of understand what we got to do. Now, generally speaking, opposite sexes will have better chemistry than same sexes, right? So if I have a boy dog, maybe I can get a girl dog, right? Typically, the matching of whether you have a boy dog or a girl dog, I would like to get a dog who is younger than the older dog that I have, right? Now we're talking like before 7 years old, right? Like pre-senior age, under 5 or 7, depending on what kind of breed you have, right? If you have larger breeds, 5 years old is kind of getting close to senior. If you have a freaking terrier, 8, 9 years old, they're still fine. You know what I mean? So it just kind of depends what senior is for you. But if I have an elder female, then I will get a younger male. If I get a dog who's too old, they're harder to mold and shape socially, right? Like what would you say? Like we actually haven't even planned this part out, but if I get a dog under, like ideally, if you guys get a young dog, like a 6 months, 5 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, that's great. That's very shapeable. An elder dog can shape that dog. And we'll talk about generational learning a little bit later. But if I have a 5-year-old dog and I bring in a 4-year-old dog, well, there's not going to be as much learning. That's going to be more matchmaking we have to do. We have to do a lot better matchmaking.
Yeah, that's where picking the right dog comes to even more play. But when you get a dog who is 8, 10 weeks old, it is so much easier, right? Because one, first off, we know their past. There was none. So it makes it a lot easier on our end. And then two, they're going to be way more accepting of social cues because they go, well, I don't want to offend this other dog. Where another 4-year-old dog they bring into the house with a 4-year-old dog. Well, hey, dude, I've been the top dog for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was on the street, in the shelter or whatnot. Granted, we have no idea. So that makes it hard. They will compete. Not every time, but it's something that happens enough that we do need to be aware of it. No matter what, guys, if you're not going to get a puppy and you are going to get a shelter dog or a rescue dog, I cannot explain the importance of getting these dogs together a few times before we actually commit to taking this dog on full time.